Welcome to this motion tutorial, in which I will explain, in part, how I made the effects for my video interactive lines. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna put some link in the underbar. If you want, you can go and watch it. If not, well, here's a little snippet of it so you know what we're gonna be doing. Go. There you go. So now you know what we're talking about. So that's the effect we're looking for. Kind of how to interact with lines and bring into life a drawing made on a paper and actually capture on video. And that is the concept I work for the interactive lines video I was talking about. So let's begin. I made a video sample footage, where, alright, I'm just drawing there it goes. Just a circle and a square. It's very simple. It is just for the sake of the example. And then I just freeze the image so we could have the time to see the image. So first of all, I'm gonna come here to the part I finished the video. Maybe a bit. Alright. Jesus, sorry about that. And there you go. So it should start around there. And we're gonna make a new group. So this new group, we're gonna call it circle. First of all, you have to grab your Bezier tool, kind of your shape tool. Well, no, your shape tool is this one. This is your Bezier tool to create custom shapes. So, and you just start constructing your shape. And again, you can be careful about this. I'm gonna speed it up a bit for the sake of the video. See, ooh, I'm bad with this thing. Gonna undo that. Yeah, well. And I'm gonna, oh my god, that's terrible. And what happened here is that it's set to linear. You gotta set it to smooth so you get the little handles that appear. And that makes it you can modify your shape. I'm gonna modify this a bit because, oh my god, so terrible. There you go, I think that's more or less acceptable. So now you have your shape. You have a simple shape with no outline, just a fill. What you're gonna do first is take away that fill and check the outline. You're gonna put some more width in that line, and then you're gonna come here where it says shape style, and there we go. You come from the basic to the traditional chalk hard. That's the one I used. So, but you can use whatever you want, I suppose. All right. So about the brush color, don't mess with that because it's actually important that your shape is white. You know, remains without color, and I'm gonna explain to you why in a few minutes. All right. So now we have the circle. We're gonna call this circle shape, just for the sake of being organized. Because I'm so deorganized, I get lost in my own apartment. Alright, so now that circle shape, you're gonna make it into a particle. Now you got a particle. And that emitter, as you can see, there you go. It's working perfectly, beautifully, but it's too much. So let's start at the beginning. I pretty much, I customized this to the needs of my video, but if you have other needs, well, you can pretty much mess with this forever and for hours, just having fun and seeing the several effects that you can make with this. Alright, so birth rate, yeah, maybe a little bit less, and the life a lot less. Let me see, around here, and the speed. But most of all, the birth rate. Ugh, yeah, that was too much. Let me see about that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Gotta speed it up a bit. Let me see. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And now, angle randomness. That kind of, in the spin randomness. That kind of adds, a little extra movement there. It's more alive. There we go. And now well, for the important part, the color mode, you're going to choose pick from color range. That will give you this palette over here. And your individual shape, it's going to stay the same color, but it's going to pick at random from this color range you decided here. So I hate that color range, so I'm gonna do something else, like I made myself some pink candy. Here you go. Yeah, that's kind of cute. I made that for the video. One important thing right here, when you click on this, see, it makes a little square box, and if you don't want it anymore, you just drag it out. There you go. So what it does is, this is going to determine the opacity over life. So black means that it's transparent, and white means that it's opaque. So it's going to come from opaque, and then it's going to become transparent. So that means that it's not just going to pop off for no reason. But that is a bit too much. I would like it to live a bit longer and to disappear at the very end. So there you go. It just puffs. It doesn't kind of just disappears all of a sudden. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna come right here, and I'm gonna press the letter O. That's gonna trim the project to the length of the video. And now to the second part. Alright, so now we got this group, and it's pretty much finished. So we're gonna hide it. And now we're gonna come to the part of the video where I finish the square. And it would be around there that I want it. So we're gonna make a new video. And a new group, sorry. And this group, we're gonna call it Square 1. And I'm gonna tell you why in a second. So when you're in Square 1, you grab your Bezier tool and start drawing away again. Same thing, different color. You can adjust right here a bit. Perfect. And again, we're gonna do the same thing. Bezier, we're gonna call it Square 1 shape for the sake of it. And we select our shape and we go through the same thing. We don't have a fill because it's not a closed shape, but we're going to check the outline and augment the width. Yeah, like that's not pretty, made it too much. There you go. And we change it from the basic that we have to the traditional and chalk hard. But again, you can put it to whatever you want. We're not going to colorize this one either. And again, we're going to make it a particle. So emitter 1, you got the particle. We're going to mess with the, let me see, what would it be? Yeah, the life. The birth rate's maybe a little too much. Initial birth randomness for this one, because I think it's important for the effect that I'm looking for. The life randomness, speed, that's okay. The angle randomness, we're gonna mess with it, and well, not that much. And the spin randomness, it's also important. Now, I'm not gonna colorize this one because of the effect I want to create, which is, well, you're gonna see that in a second when you come to the emitter. And I'm gonna bring out the HUD, and I want to direct the flux of shapes. I want to direct it kind of like, as the shape is not completed, all what's inside is kind of escaping from it. So this is important too. We're gonna put the scale over life behavior too, but it's gonna be different because I want this to start at 100% and then kind of to die away, kind of as it's deflating. But see, the life is too short, so we're gonna come to the emitter, and we're gonna augment the life. Maybe, yeah, the birth rate, randomness, we're gonna take that off. Let me see. Yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe the speed a bit. Maybe up the speed. Maybe even more. See, that's pretty cool. It really looks like it's escaping from it. And now right there, that's where I want to cut it. That's where I want to stop it. So I'm going to press the letter O so I can trim the object. I can trim the group to where my playhead is. And now I'm going to duplicate. You right click and you duplicate that group. So we're going to call it square 2, emitter 2. Going to erase that. And most of all, we're going to change this. All right, so square 2 and square 2 shape. Again, you don't have to do this. I just need to do this because if not, I don't know where I am. So once you've done this, you have to come here. I'm going to hide my emitter for 2 seconds just so I can see the shape. And I'm going to hide this too because if not, I'm not going to be able to notice. And now you're going to modify the shape. So your shape is selected. You come to your Bezier tool. Oh, sorry. You come to your Bezier modifier tool. And this is important. And now, if you press your Alt key, you have the plus button for an anchor point. And you press on the anchor point and finish. And there you go. All right, but as you notice, as we made a copy of it, it's right over the square 1 group we made. So, and we need it just after it, around here. And if you press the Shift key, it's gonna snap it into place, right, where the next cut is. All right, now we have something that looks like this, and we kind of have to adjust all that because it is not going to be the same effect at all. So we come to the emitter, and we rearrange all that. So emission range, it's going to be all over the place. The angle randomness, the same, but the life, it's going to be less. The birth rate, maybe, no, it's okay like that. The speed is going to be much less. And we have to modify the scale over time. We come to the HUD. All right, 100%. 93, that's all right. And scale of death, maybe 119th, which is going to create, again, the illusion that it's floating towards the camera. So how does that look? Yeah, that's pretty good. So now you colorize it, pick from color range, and blue sky, for example. Yeah, but that's a bit too light. So we're going to come here. Well, I'm going to come here. And when you right click on it, you get a live preview of what you're choosing right here. See? Ooh, that looked good. See, that looks good. Right there. You choose the transparency. Oh, level. Sorry about that. So it pops into the air. And there you go. That's pretty much what we did. But, well, this you gotta... This is for the rest of the video. So, normally, this is what you should get. We're gonna close all our groups. And let's begin the video. There I go. I draw the first shape. It comes into life. I draw the second one. It deflates, and boom. You got the second shape. Alright, so that was pretty much the effect I was looking for. I just wanted to let you know how I did it. It's very easy, as you can see, and customizable to your heart's content. So, alright, so thanks for coming, and, well, see you in the next tutorial, or a next video, or a random stuff. Alright, cheers. Bye.